So welcome back to 14 Victor Echo. We're back at one of our favorite booths at Oshkosh, FlyLEDs. Just like Garmin, right after we buy our stuff, the new stuff comes out, right? Hey, it happens, but it's great for the RV builder community. So Paul, you got something new coming out.
Yeah, so for the last 11 years of FlyLEDs, we've been selling DIY kits for your landing and the position and strobe light kits for the wingtips. An awful lot of our customers are choosing for us to build the kits, so that's telling us that they're either time poor or they just want to have the finished product. So yeah, we launched a new product called the Mach 2 lights. I've got one here that you can see. It's essentially ready to go straight out of the box. It's a newer, sexier version of the Works kit.
I know when we got our original kit, all those little pieces showed up, and it was a little intimidating for us. Luckily, I had a friend who did a lot of the soldering for me, but no soldering at all with this.
No, so you do miss out on the fun part of experimental aviation, which is the education part. But this guy is designed to go into the wing. We reckon you'll be able to fit them within an hour or two into your wingtips. We've made it really easy.
And it seems like most of the work you're doing is on the wingtip itself to make sure that there's room for the heat sinks to go through.
Yep. The lights come with a mounting bracket that you can see here. So the idea of this is you put that up against the light bay, get the Sharpie out and mark around it, get the Dremel out and cut that hole. That then rivets back onto the wing, and then the light just, I've probably got the wrong one there, but the light just attaches to it
right in
with a couple of screws on the top.
Perfect. And how bright are these things after?
So it's the same as the Works kit. So we've got 7,200 lumens of landing light for the landing lights. Okay. It's 400 and something thousand candela for. I keep getting those calculations. I keep forgetting those ones.
It's bright enough that it no longer counts for night currency.
Pretty much.
So, and you've got the nav lights built right in.
The nav lights are there, as well as the strobes as well. So it's all in the one unit, ready to go.
Now, my favorite feature of what we got was the flood mode. So after I land, I can see off to the side, utilizing the strobes.
Yeah, so I imagine after you've landed and you turn off the runway and enter the taxiway, you would turn your strobes off. With the landing lights still turned on, it activates the flood mode. So yeah, that turns on the strobe LEDs at the same time, giving you a flood of extra light in front of you, but more importantly, the strobe LEDs off to the side illuminate the edges of the taxiways so you can see where the corners are and where the edges are.
So now I'm going to have to make room behind my panel for a giant control box to make this work, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
So with the Works kit and the Essential kit, they had a central controller board, just like the old the old strobe power supplies. But the Mach 2, all the electronics is in the wingtips. So there's 4 power wires for the 4 different functions, and then a sync wire that goes in between the 2 lights, so they all flash together in time or in pattern. And a local ground wire, and that's it. So cool. It's just 6 wires.
And if I wanted to change the flash pattern, is there a way to do it without disassembling the entire airplane?
There's a leading question. Yeah, we've got a neat trick. It's got 8 different flash patterns involved. I don't have a magnet with me, but it has a magnetic switch on board. So hold a magnet near the top of the light and it'll stop flashing. Remove the magnet and it'll flash blink, 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 say, which will indicate pattern 3, and then change to pattern 3. So you don't have to pull the light out of the wing to change the pattern, just hold a magnet near the top of it.
I don't know why I geek out on the smallest things. I think that is such an interesting and awesome touch to it. This is one of the things I absolutely love about the experimental aviation community. You saw a problem. You worked for how long to solve this problem and bring it to us?
This has been coming for about 2 years now. So
it's been quite the journey to design this, get this out, and I hear someone in your family kind of helped push it across the finish line.
Yeah, my CAD skills involve using crayons and coloured paper. So I've had the help of some very talented people to help me design this, and in particular, my partner's son helped us get it over the line at the last minute. So.
It's fantastic. And they look amazing. I'm seeing them here on the table. It's just those people who are going to put this in the airplane, you just drop it in the wingtip. You do a little bit of work on your wingtip to get it to mount. It goes right in, no hassle, and all the greatness that we've come to love about FlyLEDs. So what's the price point on this?
This is $1,249, so it's more expensive than our kit products, but that translates into installation time as well. Again, we think it'll take an hour or two for you to fit it. So if you're paying for building assists, if you're paying for people to help you build these planes, that translates to less dollars there as well.
Perfect. And let's talk about the different models that you have supported now and are on the near-term roadmap.
Yep. So today I'm hanging on to the RV-10 model, which also fits the RV-14. It's the same wingtip. I have this demonstration model configured as a tail dragger version as well, where the taxi light is tilted. That's for the 14 tail dragger, which is coming soon, and in the next few months we will have the RV-7 and RV-8 covered using the standard, or the current model wingtip, which is W715-1. The earlier 715 wingtips were also called Batwing wingtips. At this point, they're just too small for us, so I don't think we're going to have a kit for you. And same answer for RV-9 drivers. The light bay is just getting too small for us. But
you still have your old options, too.
We've still got the Works kit, and we've still got the Essentials kit.
There's a lot of ways to light up the night sky with these products. This is just the latest, greatest, newest, and I think a lot of builders are going to appreciate the ease of build. Because by the time you get to the wingtips, you're starting to get tired and looking for those efficiencies to make it go a little quicker and get your plane in the air quicker. I'm impressed. I love these. Kind of wish I had them before I bought mine, but we also love what we have already started to put into our wing. It's going to light up the night sky.
I think you're right. It's the surprising amount of customers have come up to us to the show this week and said, "Oh, I just bought the Works kit, and what do I do to upgrade?" So it's upgrade envy, kind of like what Garmin's done to the.
Yep. It goes around with everybody here.
Yeah.
But
if you've already got the Works kit, thank you very much, and paint it to suit your wings, and it looks fantastic painted.
And and my thing is, I actually put the 4-way in the lead and edge, and just the strobes on the edge. So I actually got more lights than this kit. So I'm going to stand behind that as why what I did is the best.
Yep.
But yeah, I would be happy with this as well. So. Come check them out. What's your website?
I am actually working on a little upgrade adapter module that will make it, if you really did want to change, you'd take out that central power controller board. Making a little controller board that will make it so that all that work you've already done with your wiring is plug and play.
Okay.
So that's in the process.
It's not too late for me on that one.
It's not too late. And I'll provide a little blank plate that covers any holes that you might have cut into the outside as well. So,
perfect.
So, getting you interested now.
There's always a reason to come by this booth at Oshkosh.
Yeah. And I already have an adapter plate for those who are upgrading. If you've already got an existing a Xenon strobe system, an old school, like a Wheelan's strobe system. We have a small adapter board that has the same white plugs as the old power supply, and it'll fit in the same mounting holes. So take the old power supply out, put the new bracket in, or the new adapter board in, replug the wires, and you're done for being. You only have to be down the back of the plane where that is for 10 minutes to do that.
Love it.
And then again, put that in the wingtips. We reckon you would be able to retrofit a kit in a morning.
Spend more time taking out the old system than putting it in the new system?
Pretty much.
Awesome. Yeah. So come check out FlyLEDs. You can find them on the web. And you also have some help selling here locally, right?
Yeah. So we live in Australia and we ship to America. All of our parcels come to America, so there's no dramas there with that. But we also helped out massively by Flyboy Accessories, flyboyaccessories.com. They're in Indiana, so they resell our products and help us out with any issues should they arise.
Awesome. So come check them out. Thank you for joining us in 14 Victor Echo. We'll see you next time.